Okay, so um I got two topics. Mainly the about what I couldn't really finish in my on my video about the response on spiritual war. And the second topic is about the stomach. Okay. And the third topic is continuing with the retrograde eclipse, okay? All of these stuff, three topics. Okay, I said two, but I didn't do three, okay? Because it's my ADD brain, multistic brain, my multidimensional brain, okay? I, that's, you know, because that's what my brain is, a multidimension. It goes more than one subject. But yeah, because, okay, so why does there's three jobs together? Well, I think it's because of the eclipse. The eclipse is a shadow of life, and it's triples with me because the fact that I got my moon chart my moon chart is more dominant than the sun because I was born at night. Okay, so I'm got it intense. People don't see that. I see in the number approach of birth signs is that if you're born at a certain timeline, it's gonna affect you more. And for me, I'm like triple. Anything to that sign seems to be when it comes to moon events, I'm um more tripled compared to being born as a son. Okay, because my I'm born night, so that's more like in depth. I'm more deaf at the night. And a wild child, night child. I am sun in some ways, but you know what I mean. It's just I'm just more influence in the darkness and the light. You get it? Anyway, but yeah. So going back to the spiritual warfare and disability, because I was very emotional, and if people knew me from about since the day I conceived, you will understand that why it was emotional, because I came from a complex needs family and everything. So so and it's been a struggle, you know. I can't just like lie with him like, hey, being disability is a free ride. No matter what country you are, it's emotional, Whether if I was born and raised in the Caribbean, it would be emotional. Or if I was born and raised in Scotland or Ireland, my dad's side of heritage, which my dad's is my biological dad, he just no longer he decided he was not my dad when it suits him, and so I just have to just cut him off in my life, because because so well, not just that, cut my whole family off because I constantly made feel bad about everything. It was not their fault, it was society. I just me saying about me hating my disability, that society's forced me to feel like I hate myself a lot when it comes to disability, and it's hard because I'm constantly reminded to hate myself a lot, and it's been hard. Even though I'm grateful that I have fear therapy in the spiritual community, and I didn't mean to slag up the spiritual community at all, but I just being realistic, the struggles is just so difficult. It's this, even those like properties about the golden children, those who are autistic, neurodivergent, multidimensional minded, it's a real struggle, so so you know I thought when I was rebranding my own self, um that the Charity Gordon, because I was born my name's Charity Gordon, okay, I'm just you know th- that some things are never going to probably die off, and maybe eventually, hopefully, we die off. I'm just being honest with you. I still got residents. I got free therapy. The Heart Healing Foundation, and it's been fantastic. But it hasn't. My problems hasn't go away. Some of it has. Because I'm spiritually and physically advancing some things, but the things in my whole life I've been like saying I want to change my life, I'm going to do it, and I have, but there's some things that's beyond my control, which is finally frustrating for me because, as I said, yeah, I got an apartment. It is not the first time I had an apartment. This is my third attempt of having an apartment, okay? And it's under the scheme of the system, okay? Because I have to rely on the system to get me up a lot. And it's very angry because my youngest self wanted to prove everybody wrong. But the thing is, though, I don't win. And what I mean by that is that I just have to be best myself, even though it's hard. Because I'm trying not to self-loathe. My whole life I was raised to be self-loathing, and it goes to the stomach. Because my mother, she raised me to be fat, literally fat. It was her trauma because she was sexually assaulted, when she was born and raised in Dominica. So, but as I said, and having a soul retrieval, doing soul retrieval, a part of me is dead. Charity Gordon, Sarah Gordon is dead. The Trinity, like divine term, divine turn. But I'm hoping to get funds with changing my name, my birth name, because that doesn't resonate anymore. But and it, because there's a lot of complication changing your name legally. I know I had a trouble just to get my passport, as it's really stuff, but I do see a positive side, about all these situations come up about things, because I need to face on the dark side a lot to be able to find the light out in this mess. But, I just like, I hope people understand what I was trying to say and everything, and maybe they don't because they don't live in my shoes. I don't think a lot of people in the disability world does understand, because they got their own privilege and advantage, and I got my maybe I don't understand certain people's lives either, but because people's life is different, there was a documentary, Is Anybody There? This lovely lady who's about my age group, she, because I'm a millennial child, you know, I was not Gen X, I was 1986, so millennial child. I hate when people did my ex who was Gen X and he would put me in there, and I was like, fucking no, you're wrong. I'm not even middle age anyway. Because the lifespan's gone up. Because Faye's still young, it's not middle age. Middle age is when you hit 50. It probably used to be, but not anymore. It's your 50s, that's middle age. 40s is like still young as well. Like hit 50, that's middle age now. People got that wrong a lot, because I said, because if you have right choices now, you can live over 100 years old. And anyway, even people who smoke and stuff live longer and drink alcohol, overweight, can live longer, because the amount of medical interventions and other stuff is, and even then there's people's got life contracts, and I said my life contract, it's crazy. But I don't know, but I am trying to remain positive, that something's going to be positive out thing, I don't know. with the war in the UK with disability rights. As I said, there's always been a war, spiritual, physical war, because everything is above and below is this will that what's happening above will happen below, and I mean like that was like happen in the heavens, will happen in the physical realm. What's happening spiritual will happen in the bottom. Okay, the physical and spiritual are together. Sorry, this freaks me out every time when I hear something like that. It freaks me out. So I'm at the back because there's a public apartment full, and so like I get gypsies sometimes, or especially if I don't lock my door. Talking about that, I better hope I lock my door. I just because I had some terrible, scary moments with this apartment since the day I moved here. It was not a great time since the day I moved out from the hotel to here. So it's been a very hellish time for me. People say you shouldn't fight for things, and I'm thinking, well, you're not born under the room of struggle. I'd be like to people to comment about those, if you are born in the room of struggle, what is your life? Because I think people don't really talk about what it's like your life like born under the room of struggle. Maybe it has happened and I just missed it out. I don't know, maybe I should just YouTube it, because I don't have Instagram for now. And I don't really want to anyway, because I just want a physical relationship where I just want to meet out and doesn't feel like I'm missing out on life. That's one thing I don't really miss, even though there was some people that was friendly, but I was like jealous that I didn't get a physical relationship out of the, not just money, but physical relationships, like any relationship. I don't know, I'm not like being desperate or anything, but I'm just like, I don't know, I probably had offered with marriage and stuff, but I don't know, it's just how it is sometimes. Going off topic here, but maybe it's not topic. Maybe it's everything is resonance and what I say. I know I was known people that's got strips and stuff, but you know what? For me, this is not my brand. My brand is everything and everything under the sun. Because God wants me to be unique, and that's what I want. And my higher self wants to, and my lower self as well, because I said we all multidimensional beings. So we either go high, low, and because as I said, this is reality in this world. It's that we're multidimensional. We can't just stay in this high vibe. I love this woman in the video. I don't remember her name, but she was like mentioned about on YouTube earlier on this week about that, the dangers of being high vibe and how we are this emotional dimensional beings. And I was like, yeah, you talking to me, girlie. We're queen to the choir here. I love it, because I just think, this whole, it's, yes, we need to be high vibe, but high vibe means you have to go through low vibes in life, and that's, I don't know, it's I know, that's the thing, it's like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's like everything, it's always a sin, everything's a sin in life anyway, but yeah, I was seeing why I did my hair is messy because early hours morning, and because we on the truth, I haven't even cleaned my brushes. I was like intentionally, and I can't find I moved here for like end of October, and I still can't find my brushes. So I'm like, cleaning brush, and I'm thinking, where is it? I might have to buy it. And moving to here is financially challenging when you don't have friends and family support you. It's hard. hard being on your 2 feet. You know, support is the heavens. And I'm just once hoping I get extra money so I can get through this shit hole. I know this stuff. I'm thinking probably during the trying to fund me on here. But the thing is though, I don't know, you know, like, you know, I kind of got locked myself in PayPal. I have to pray to recover that PayPal because I lost that. And Cash App, that's another one, Cash App. PayPal and Cash App. Actually, I think I even got charged from PayPal even though I locked out of PayPal because I was on the run. Literally on the run. So I don't know. I'm hoping I recovered to PayPal because I've gone through several phones last year. So like 3 phones. So that sucks for me. In 2025, I've gone through 3 phones. Yeah, that was a challenge. I don't know. And the challenge is stepping up in other things, but yeah, which I'm not going to talk it now because I'm not sure. Because I did open my mouth since in my dance class, and I don't really want to open my mouth about unless it's actually happened. Hopefully, my new career door. So, but you know, I just like if the benefits, welfare and the benefits on disabled people, then it means that I have to look other way anyway. But that's another story. But you know, but I have to just believe there's a positive outlet in other avenues open when a door closed, something else. But as I said, for me, my life hasn't been easy at all. I wish life was easy for me. I really do. There's some things that's been easy for me, and there's some things that hasn't. But I don't feel like my life hasn't been easy at all, really. Though, but you know, I pretty much have to push myself hard and everything. That's probably why my body is like so fluid. You know, just you know, even when I was younger, I was like throwing up. You know, because my body's been so pushed. You know, I haven't even physically do anything. You know, I love to do workout and stuff. Home workout that I got flat. But the thing is though, like, I'm lucky to have an energy to dance and stuff. You know, but as I said, you know, I'm just pushing myself in certain directions. I don't even have much energy to do. Just been sleeping, being up, wake up dark, even though it's barely late afternoon, and then I'm like, by the time I get out of bed, literally I'm awake, and then it takes me ages, and then I'm just like, oh, go back, you know, even get myself to the shops, and by the time I get my routine done, it's major dark. It sucks. It really sucks. I need to get a different habit. But as I said, you know, I'm praying for golden angels to do that for me. You know, my divine mother, father, and guides and guardians to go, you know, ancestors like, well, go high up. You know, even though I had ancestors on other people that once knew me come up, but you know, I'm just saying, so you know, in the spirit from the spiritual realm, you know, I do most of the time. I don't ask, just like show up, or you know, I'm expecting something really nice, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's you, okay, fine, people on earth, okay, fine. I want to live here, showed up. But yeah, my nose and stuff. I got my monthly cycle at the moment, so yeah. And anybody don't know what monthly about, it's just a fancy word of saying period, menstruation cycle. Okay, but yeah, I just what I do really. But anyone doesn't knew that's I do. Be patient with me with what I'm talking about. So yeah, going through all this stuff. Okay, so yeah, but I am, as I said, with the spiritual warfare and disability. Okay, it is hard. It is hard, and it's not new for me. As I said, um, I was bullied, my whole life. I was the underdog. That's what I say, but yeah, I'm just trying not to deal with that so much. I have to see the positive surprises coming up anyway. But yeah, but I do have hope, even though it's challenging. I have to say, I my life is very isolated. I wish it wasn't, but but the alternative of settling just because I'm disabled and poor, born in a poor working class family, and I was not extremely poor because my family was not extremely poor. We was comfortable compared to most people who've born working class family. They had it worse than me in some ways. But you know, but at least you know, at least my parents, they always managed to buy a house. We always had food, so much, and a garden and stuff. So in the suburbs. But as I said, hardship, no matter where you are, whether you're born rich or famous, you cannot run away from hardships in some form. But because hardship's a lesson. Anyway, but so secondly about my stomach, I've been battling for which circulates in common the self-hatred. Okay, I hate the stomach. I'm trying to be loving about it. I have done Ho'oponopono, I love you, sorry thing. I haven't done always, but always try, okay, to begin to see it, but I don't really happy about this body at all. I have to be honest, I just don't. I was almost on my goal of having a flat stomach, but as I said, I was born and raised where, well, I was constantly made to be ugly, literally. My parents say I was beautiful and stuff, but it's only when they control, but I always wanted to be, fit and strong and, not the weakling, but as I said, I was always ready to be undermined, if it was not my parents, it would be someone else that took over to make sure that I never beat anything. And, I've never been really happy with my body. Really. I was almost happy when I was getting better, when I had a personal trainer, I was getting results, getting thinner, but I don't know. I'm looking forward probably to get surgery on this, and maybe seeing needle surgery because I got kneecaps. This is not so bad, but because of the amount of falls and stuff, I don't know. It would be nice to get improved that thing. My knees is not that bad, but compared to some people, but I don't know. I always envy other people's knees because they don't have like dislocated limbs. Okay, it's stuff. But then again, it's my knees. I can probably live that, but for this, and if I did get if it's still in my life contract of giving kids, I know that even if I did have the stomach, it wouldn't last because we would have to go back again, you know. I know there's like another surgery you can probably do. It's probably this ice pack thing you can do, like, through, and they goes like packing. But the thing is, though, like, you know, I don't know if that's actually going to work because, as I said, this pouch is always been there. I always have like belly rolls, okay, of fat since from childhood. From It's always been there, and of course, like my unwanted pregnancy that I had, which ended up being for my evil ex, didn't help either. So you know, even he said I was not really hot lady. He compared me to other women, so so that was really nasty. Like when I was young, my next that I'm glad I never married him. He was one of the men that wanted to marry me, but I'm so glad that not, because he was not good. He sympathized. As I said, you know, I hope he's a changed soul, but I doubt it. And I'm not being rude or anything, but I don't know, just he was not a good person, and I feel sorry for anybody who had women in his life had children or daughters, okay, or you know, he was fluid, and I'm not being awful, but he was a child molester, okay, because he was semi-raised by a well-known in Lisbon. Okay, I'm not going to go more details for that, but you know, he's from Portugal, so like, I'm, and I'm not going against culture or anything, but I don't know, just because all cultures are the same, whether you're male or female, just I don't know, just. But yeah, I was raised to be fat. And so I've always had this belly rolls, and I love to get rid of them. I really do. Like, that's probably why I wanted to make so much money, because I thought money would change everything for my life. I'm all to get loved, um, have thought to be the best looking woman on the planet. You know, I'm not saying I have an eating disorder or anything. Yes, I was raised to have an eating disorder. I eat myself to death. Food was entertainment. My mother, if she couldn't, then nobody else should. You know, she even said to my dad. You know, my dad is not the same either. They would use each other, so like, you know, in other ways, but yeah, I really need to get this belly rolls out of my life. Because it's really, I would love to have a bikini. I love to have a stomach where I know it's not so bad, you know, but I just love to have a flat, you know, I really do, you know, my whole life I was raised to be shamed about everything. And I know there's people who like really would love to have a body like mine, but you know, it could be worse, but I just like really would love to have a sculpt body, really proper sculpt, you know, even if a man's even if I was with a man and he just said to me, I love you and marry you and everything, you're the one, I still would love to have a sculpt body. Not to put myself in terrible pain for it, but you know, but surgery is probably might be my option. If I had the money, I would do it. You know, because I I really I really do. It's you know, I could just I that's one of my manifestations is probably to have a perfect body. Honest with you, because I just done with this having this, you know, I worked hard my entire life to have a better diet, you know, and everything, you know, and I want to be healthy and look good, but you know, I just I just, I've tried to, like, there's some things you can't get away from if you've been raised deliberately by your family members to make sure that you was underdog. It's like, you can't get rid of leftover fat. You know, I was yes, I was made to be plus size, like 16 plus was my biggest, and I'm glad it's gone, right? Naturally gone. But I just don't like this. I just don't. It just needs to be gone. I probably, if I do fall to get the icicles, hopefully I probably don't have to get it, probably go without having surgery. But if it doesn't, that is going to be my excellent hope, really. And if I do have children, I probably will, I was offered, like, hey, you can get surgery, I would do again. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. Like, I know that's, like, so dangerous of having surgery like that, but if you want to be hot, oh yeah, I would love to look hot. Like, this is not it. I don't want to be an underdog body again. I just don't. I just don't. I just don't like this part. I always felt like I wanted to be, an athletic body, have an athletic, just don't, just, 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 just be hot, I can't, I just don't have the money to go and do that, I just keep praying to God, I keep manifesting and saying, I will get a better life, I will be able to have choices to to not live and die in England the rest of my life. I'm going to travel, I'm going to do this and stuff. But, as I said, but I'm desperate to have this gone, completely gone. I would love to, like, wake up and just, like, wow, Trinity has the body now. She's no longer have this child being raised with this anymore. It's gone. My dream since I was, like, a kid was that I'd be hot, athletic woman. That's it. I'm not kidding you. I just really do. A elite model looking person. And I'm not, like, being, like, skinny or anything. Just, like, hot. It's got muscle, and, like those people, those builder ladies, not the ones that just got, like, had tons of proteins and stuff. I mean, like really, like, natural bodybuilders, women, that just got muscles in their body, their tone and, CrossFit / weightlifting model women, and a fitness page, that does male hormone treatments or anything like that. Just eat a good diet, good exercise, and maybe they have probably done those who not was like me, was born and raised as an underdog, just no longer be an underdog, and if they have a dream partner, that's okay, yeah, okay, maybe I might have scars because I did what sort of future of my counterpart when I was very young, before there was, like, full knowledge about counterparts, right? He would like my scars, okay, because and maybe it was a spiritual, physical, I don't know, because I said, but, I had the same vision again years ago, later in my life, in my 20s, and, saying, like, hey, don't give up, you don't have to settle this French guy who's older than you, fat French guy, which I didn't care at the time, because it's like, well, mind he sort of did seduce me, but at the same time, like, I was like, why not? So I only paid attention when I said he was right. You know, I said, you know, just how it is. It's just, I don't know, I would do anything to no longer be the underdog. I really do. You know, I just really like want to no longer have brick walls in my life, physical and spiritual brick walls, just gone. You know, I no longer shut down, really shut down, and just not. And that's probably why I'm even more angry about being disabled, because my parents and my family members and school, church put me even more because I was disabled. So I was just constantly an underdog, always an underdog. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be an underdog anymore. I really do. I've been fighting my whole life, no longer to be an underdog. You know, I don't know, just how it is, you know. And I just really like want to dream that this time in my life, that all the things that I ever want in my entire life will actually happen. Like all the best things for me, you know, that I have no brick walls with having my with getting my self-employment. So because my destiny is to do spirituality full time, you know, that's really great. You know, be a mentor, and overcome coach, you know, with disability, in poverty and abuse, you know, because I gone through the ringer, really have. I have like been in a fucking ringer, and most people just don't know that. They don't know the amount of things I've gone the ringer about through, you know. I know my previous video with the war on disability is because I did re-watch my own video, by the way. I was gonna have a glass, but you know what, I was coming over, it's early hours in the morning now. But I just would love that. No, things is not going to be such a hardship anymore. It's not a hardship. You know, get my dream personal trainer / best friend. Yeah, why not? Why not employ people that could be my best friends? That's one of the things that will manifest my life, because I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I'm like Princess Diana, you know, just like, or other people, like their best friends with people, their colleagues, or, you know, an employee, you know, because I'm not an average person. I'm not. My life is very unique and interesting. So that means that I'm going to like manifest that my best friends and community is because they're waiting for me to build something of myself. And that means me manifesting them in reality. That's just what I do, you know. My whole life, I was dreaming my whole life. And I now was like thinking, wake up, I do not want to have a dream world anymore. I want this in reality, because this is fucking fucked up. You know, yeah, this reality. I live in me and Dr. Marsha, like, who does she does her things with her college, right? You know, pulled me to manifest, help me manifest. Of course, I didn't really need the help in that reality, but it went quicker because the fact that she had a choir crew in there as well, and so it kind of made it faster, right? That's one of the things. Key is that you have to have some people to bully them and make it faster, because that's, you know, it's not just you. There could be like other people agreement, because that remind myself the other day. I think it was the Lost Book of Thomas. I think it was. I need to watch this, like, from this about, I need to list, that's one of the things I need to listen, because it was like, came up about agreement, about manifestation, and how like in that book it mentions, apparently, from this famous New Ager teacher or spiritual teacher guru. It's kind of like reminds me of my heart counterpart. It really is. God. But now it's what's going on my counterpart. Can't help it. Great cruise. It's got a great sleep to get your sleep. And yes, I know it's got carbs. Those who like say, well, I tried everything. Trust me. You know, sometimes you just have to like be slightly lenient. And yes, I do not eat like a burger. I'm well or something. You know, I've been like diligent about myself and stuff. Everything as I said, you know, it's hard when you don't have much money, and I just struggle to put everything. You know, I definitely know that my best diet is between raw vegan, slash keto. So like I don't know, I at the moment I can't really just keep any much food in my stomach because it's basically just coughing out huge amounts of fluid. And yes, I did go to the doctor, but it's a joke. Even if with NHS, it's like it's a miracle you find get resolve about that. But yeah, but you know, I am doing self-loving stuff. I do done like the whole like meditation, self-loving and stuff, but there's so much that's gonna go far. Like you have to do physical things to love yourself. You know, and the other thing was like complex about that. It's like basically I don't know, I don't know, I just said it's just too much for being us anyway. Going on, you know. I've been rejected my whole life. Like I know there's been good people that want to marry me and stuff, but I don't. I I'm one of those people that pick up things a lot. You know, even though I don't want to. Like I probably ignore it because like I'm fucking nah. I don't want to. I want to remain blind here, even though I got the ability to know the truth. I can pull out the truth without someone telling me. I'm not stupid. Like that's my downside gift of things. You know, I pick up people and things easily if I wanted to, but sometimes sometimes you just want to break down and say, hey, I want positive outcomes here. I just want to see the light of things sometimes, you know. But there's times in your life, like for me, like someone like me who's been living retrograde pretty much my whole life, because basically my main center, my birth chart is practically every day is a retrograde. Hence why it's the birth sign of the room of struggle, right? Because it's just difficult though. And reclaiming oneself is really difficult. You know, the amount of rejection of life, feeling rejected a lot, an outcast a lot is really difficult. Do I envy? Yes, I do. I'm very open about being envy about most people's lives. that envy that other people just don't have to struggle so much than I do. Like I'm just like I wish I didn't have all the struggles. It's like when it would be my turn, I just don't have all the struggles anymore. It's like because it's just so tiring. You know. Mm. Though it is challenging. But then challenges can be interesting at times, but you know, there's times when you're just like, oh man, when is my golden age moment? I want my golden age moment. Fucking when is my fucking turn? Because I'm fed up with the sidelines. I really do. You know, I battle for decades having disability money because I thought, okay, well, okay, God, universe, God, I heard you, okay, I'm not meant to work, fine, you know, but, I didn't really have the choice of that. It's like, as I said, I pushed myself to limit where I was like, okay, fine, disability money. Was it my dream to be on my disability charts? No, it wasn't. I wanted to prove the world wrong. And even then, it's like, it's still, but, it just hasn't been easy, I just said, because with benefits, people expect you to not have nice clothes, not nice, and it's worse if you're disabled. They want you to, it's no different than the Victorian era, Dark Ages. There's still like discrimination about disability, since time of disability. It's like, well, the world still wants you to look sloppy, I that's the thing about I really even hate myself with the fact that my clothes is just being shit, like bubbles, dirt, even shoes, because I don't have all these different types of shoes. I got more now, but I just got my favorite. I only got 2 barefoot shoes because that's what train my feet to be cool, right? Back to a minute. See my feet. It's kind of a bit spread out. Well, one of the feet. Oh man, I need to blow my nose. Oh, I got my towel. Oh god. I actually prefer smelling towels and tissues, even though I got tissues. It's like second best than using. I had stuff, but just you can tell I'm all sore because I'm like, oh yes, I have a towel, like handkerchief and stuff. But then again, it's like you have to use the washing all the time, like the tissues, like 1 or 3 times, and you throw away, right? And it's quite nice actually though, but I still prefer using cloths over than tissues. Just be honest, I'm just like too old fashioned. You can tell even I don't refer to actually using a kettle. I find it disgusting and foul. I'd rather just for me my ideal kettles like the old fashioned ones, the old fashioned ones, or even just a pot, just boil water in a pot. It's so much better. Like when you're done, you clean it. So much easier to clean. It's more like, I don't know. I just don't like kettles. I'm sorry, people. Give me an old fashioned kettle, the ones you put on a pot and stove. And it's everybody's talking about, But yeah. I don't know. I love my French. I don't like when people just talk about French. It's like, well, actually, I like that because it's like got a bit more features because that's my signature style. Like bangs, I like my side bangs. It gives me like just pulling out my face. Sometimes I don't mind, but I just don't know. I know I was raised to have a French size French or something, but you know, even though those I was like that I thought was those who sorry that I did have friends, they kind of make me feel ugly. Like I always had silver hair streaks. Okay, um, probably because I had a head injury when I was younger, so it's probably to do with the stress, malnutrition, and genetics. Because I think both sides of the family had early people that had silver hair. Particularly my dad's side, he has a mystical Celtic side where my Irish side line, one of the males, he had a full before even puberty, way before puberty, had a head full of silver hair. Okay, so like as I said, that's one of the things in old times they saw like mystical people who had considered people mystic. Okay, like the Fae. But that's what they call it, the Fae people. Okay, like unusual eyes, unusual hair, or like defects or something. I don't know. And maybe it's true. Maybe there are people who are born mystic in the usual things. I just don't diffuse like it's a thing about stuff. Now I have to like post to say spiritual update 20 something. That's what I'm going to put my title because I said I can't just post this. I have to put spiritual update about myself and my battle with disability. I just want to put a spiritual update about my battle with disability slash insecurities. Yeah, that's what I would have put. Because that's what it is, really. I'm being kind to myself. I've been trying to be kind to myself a lot, but I don't know, just all I can see is just a lot of faults in myself. I don't I don't feel like any confidence I had was taken away. I'm working on it. I'm really working on trying to be confident, but I don't know, I'm just tired of being knocked down. I remember one time someone said in the spiritual community that I came that community slash art community I which were sort of connected for a while in my hometown Oxford. See, um and I'm basically was back in a house and in Jericho, or just outside Jericho, I think. Anyway, between Jericho anyway. But anyway, so basically, like, I don't know. There's one person that I thought was going to be my friend. He basically said that I was that I was meant to be kept down my entire life, kept down. I don't know. Maybe it's a spiritual narcissist thing. I don't know this thing, but that was really harsh. I was like, fucking hell. That made me even more down about myself. I'm not being online. Like, I don't know. That really bothers me. Like, all my life, I'm interacting people that's keep me down, whether they mean it or not. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I'm just feel like my whole life. I'm just feel like I was born to be punished. I don't know this, and it's not. It's maybe I didn't always feel that way. I don't know, but that's probably something I need to work on the Heart Foundation group that I'm in. Is that is made to believe that I'm deserve to be punished. That needs to stop. I really do. It's like probably holding back of why things hasn't come up because I'm just like subconsciously still thinking punish, even though it has come up about it. But I'm just I don't know, just it's just challenging, I really do, just I do need to just go to sleep now because I've only got a few hours sleep. It's 6 a.m. God. But my hair's a ragamuffin hair. That's what my mum used to say in my life. My hair's like this. Anyway, as I said, my whole life was constantly being raised a lot of faults about myself. Like, even how you don't look perfection, was locked up with my 29 coming up to 30th birthday. Attention sensitive disabled, they said you need to stop, but yet we want this perfection in you, and that's what their perfection is like. I don't know, just overweight, which they want. I didn't have a choice in that apartment. I did fight back, and I had people that was on my side. The Whole Food in Birmingham. That's probably why I wanted to stay, because there was some good people, and I didn't really get that where it was, even though I was hoping, just disappointed with my dad's side of the family. I was like, oh, you're just outside Birmingham. Like, nah. They let me down. As I said, I got a lot of people let me down. That's the thing. It's like, I want that sad story to end. I really do. I've been like fighting my whole life to not to have a tragedy in my life, because I just don't want tragedies anymore. I really want, my whole life I wanted to build success, to just see, to be successful, talented, because I don't really want to be a nobody, and I'm meant to be a nobody in this world, or living on average, just like, so I just, I'm just meant to be a star in all aspects of my life. Like, I mean, I still have a dream about acting, and doing acting, but in like unconventional, because as I said, I'm an unconventional person, and it's like, I don't know, I just I just get to this point. It's just that just been nothing my whole life, just been nothing. I just don't want to be nothing. I really don't. I just, I dreamed to have like really nice nails. Um, because I had problems doing my own stuff, okay? I was really fine at trouble, like, with my disabilities, it's hard. And it's like, I can't just go to a nail salon, even though it's so annoying, because, like, where I live in Abingdon, there's loads of places to go nails, but I just don't have the funds. Like, I've struggled with meals, I really do. Like, I said, I feel bad with the fact that I throw up my food because I just got all this fluid out, and then and I'm thinking, oh no, this money's wasting again, and it's just my one meal, protein drink, every fluid is gone, everything is like, oh, all the time. You know, it doesn't help being damp. I've been living a damp life. I think, I don't know, it's just really frustrating. It's going to take time for me to get my body to where it's want to be. I just really don't. I you know all my life I just wanted to be healthy, strong, and fit, an active person. Travel, you know, be able to actually learn to actual bike properly, really bike, be able to like do to 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 actually skateboard, my fulfilled dream that I never managed to do because I did have a skateboard, just didn't have the right people to teach me. And my mom, as I said, she did give me the thing, but I just didn't. I was angry because she deliberately didn't want me. She allowed me, but she didn't exactly want to see it. And I was like, I like, I don't know. It's also a social thing, right? I should have just like disobeyed my mother, but I couldn't exactly do that because I said, I don't know, just. I disobeyed my mom in rebel ways, but as I said, even that was punishment. I get hangered, whatever I did anyway. Even when I did please her, it was all for nothing. I could never satisfy my family because they didn't know what they wanted in life. And, as I said, as I said, I'm trying to live my life. It's hard though. It's been hard, but I am trying to. As I said, I don't want to wish my life away. I really don't. I'm just like, oh man, you know, you know, and want things better happen way before my birthday. I really do. Like, my birthday is November 22nd, and I'm closer to 40, and the entail of 30 plus, and yeah, I would love things to be a bit better before then. Like, I want my summer to be like, well, I found someone that I can go do mountain biking, got a bike, mountain biking, you know, skateboarding, do all these things I always wanted to do. Even snowboarding, like try to do indoor snowboarding. This indoor stuff. I think the nearest is Milton Keynes. So like, I think there's one in Newbury. I don't know, but they said, I don't, in Oxford you don't. There's one thing I wanted to stay in the thing because it was so great. Um, in Birmingham was because the fact that transportation is with disability transportation is so much better than here. I'm not sure if now it's different now, but when I was there, it was awful. It was awesome. Um, transportation wise, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be present with what I got for now, but the thing is, sort of like, I get so frustrated that I just don't get what I really want in life. Like, there's some things I do get what I want, like, just that I got time to chill and rest. And there's times where like, that's great. I'm watching TV, but my whole life was raised on TV. Do you get my point? I was like, that's great, and then I'm watching a show, and then it's like, well, someone's got similar disabilities than me, and I'm just like, well, even though it's maybe fictional, and I was like, oh god. Or I watched a rewatched a film that I forgot about, um that, and it's about designer, and I was like, oh man, I always wanted to design clothes, my own clothes. That'd be so cool. That was my dream, just to, and make my own fashion brand. There's just a lot of things I really want to do. Not the spiritual stuff, there's my art stuff as well, I just really want to do that. Just and then of course at times in my childhood I wanted to dream about animals, which I'm going to do animals. I'm trying to get there anyway. But I don't know, it just, as I said, I try not to get angry, upset with all this disadvantage. I'm trying to celebrate the advantages in life, but it's so hard sometimes. Like, you know, like there's times in my life I'm thinking I must be so much unlovable and desirable that I just don't get what I want. Career, nothing. Yes, I got a flat. I got a bit, which I'm struggling to pay the bills here, even though I'm not child housing. I'm trying to, and I struggle to keep up with keeping the flat clean. Struggling and struggling. It's like I had enough of the struggling. It's like, and I get into the self-loathingness, and it's like when it's gonna stop. This will of despair and frustration, and you know, I'm trying to be in peace with certain things, but I don't want to stay in this constant existence. Like, I really want to maybe have like a professional cleaner that I'm friends with, and we do stuff together. I got, you know what I'm saying? Or like all these friends who are professional and friends as well. Like, they'll have the money to get a cleaner and stuff. Yes, I still have to top pot my own cleaning. Yes, we all do that. But I got someone that could just take my laundry and then give back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have. I wouldn't have any of this sort of struggle. I just focus on the things that I actually can do the best stuff, and then I got all this other energy and focus on the best stuff. I doubt about whether I'm gonna be a good mom. If if I'm blessed to be a mom, I'd be like, well, a partner, because like I've been made to feel like that I was bad with everything, bad with being a daughter, being a sibling. That's now ended, okay? Because I was pulled away from that. So now, but I just have to have faith. Like, I will be a great mom. I will have a partner, even though it's in my late 30s and it feels like it's never going to happen. And I'm just struggling, living in with my worst fears, my worst nightmare. In most of my adulthood, it's been this terrible. Even my childhood has been a nightmare. I was like thinking, like, I want this struggle to go away. I really do. There's some things you can't go away, but but there's some things like, I don't know. It was a fairy tale about when my counterpart came real, actually in the physical world, and I met him 3 years ago, but that was shattered. I don't know if I have still faith that if he meant that he would come home, body and soul and stuff, that was not a lie. That I spent money saying that he's, even though that person just, they're not going to name, turn on me. And she probably turned on other clients as well. That's probably why they have, or they probably support her, and that's why she, like, I don't know, just moved on from that part. But but it was painful, just I you know, I just I don't know, just I don't know, it's stuff. I don't know if she lied to say that the makeup artist got a child or not. I don't know. It's like, because I think she kept putting her personal reflections on everybody else, like, oh, you're in the same struggle as me all the time. I don't know. Maybe there was a lie. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm just. There's some things you're not meant to know. I remember even my personal cards. some things you're not meant to know, because that's not you can't pull up the fun, you know. But there's some things like I need clarity on certain things, because like, is Jason was dark my counterpart Jason? Was he just my dark counterpart 3 years ago? Or was it just because of this and that, you know, just, you know, but, you know, my American Jason, because I always knew that he was American. I don't know, this stuff. Anyway, it's all lies. I don't know, it's just hard. I know some people say, don't name your counterpart. Like, you know what? I'm just going to do it because, like, fuck it. You know, I'm a rebel heart person. Anyway, because it's just those clever spiritual mediums that just figure out my name and my counterpart name. I did, like, and it was like confirmation, like, oh shit, that's so crazy. But I don't know, it's difficult. I don't know, it's tough. I know. My whole life, it's been cruel. And there's some things that hasn't been non-cruel. There have been kind people and here and there. I've not been like, I had some like stuff like, you know, thing, you know, despite being in and out homeless most of my life. My whole life I was made to feel homeless, even though my parents never moved. When I was raised, my parents never moved anywhere. But, you know, they were together since till death to part. But, you know, but I don't know, but I just, and it was a toxic union. By the way, my parents was counterparts, so that was really toxic. So I never wanted myself to be with my counterpart. Went together, toxic bond. So that's a blessing. My reality. But yeah, you know, I do pray and manifest and like, you know, like be more loving to myself. In this, you know, help me to be able to love myself more, better, you know. But you know, I don't know. I feel defeated half the time, and we do. I know I will get my victory in this lifetime. I know that, but as I said, I'm just like, fucking hell. And at least one thing, I got myself an apartment, and that's great, because that's the one thing, good thing about my life. Yeah, and this is definitely going to change it to now to update Eclipse, personal update through the Eclipse. That's gonna put that 2025, March 2025 UK. That's what I'm gonna put. Anyway, yeah, I believe it's been grateful whoever watched the whole through and didn't skip. Grateful you. Like, comment, and hopefully, as I said, hopefully sort out the thing. But anybody wants to donate, email me pureloveessence@gmail.com. It's on my description, so if you're happy to donate, actually I'm going to probably put down those things like contact and donations, email. Yeah, that's going to put that. That's be cool, because I said YouTube, you have to hit 1,000. Even then, like, you can't get your donations out. They got so many rules. It's like, this is why like people like, oh, yeah, gifted, like, no, you don't understand. Like, you might not get that through unless you guys tell you that. That's great, but but there's a reason why a lot of people don't put, why people prefer even like TikTok or new media platforms, is that alternative medium platforms on YouTube is that they're not gonna go, if there's something off happens on the platform, no platform, it's better to get the direct income directly to you from the thing, because there's no middleman. That's the problem about these things, because you may have a restriction, but it doesn't mean that it's fair directly. It's no different than the entertainment industry, like being fair traded properly. Like once that is going to go straight to the source. This is why like people do independent. They're better to do independent, even though they may live lesser than the thing, but at least they get more better income than they would on the mainstream, like Netflix and stuff. They're not going to get you anything. You think? In the music industry, that's why like stuff level you get more money, because it's like you make sure that you're not going to be robbed out, even though it's got ups and downs, right? I must be honest with you, like I don't know. Yeah, I got anyway. I better catch up with a few hours sleep. Yep. I'm gonna have to sort on dentist. I did set an appointment. It's just so far in Abingdon. It really is. I'm honestly sniffing better teeth. That's before I go to bed. And doing the Adrian Raphael sleep thing. I've been changing different times meditation, so sometimes it's frequency music, and then maybe the old guided meditation thing. Talking about, I think I'm gonna have to continue doing the Angel Raphael meditation thing. Anyway, sleep meditation thing that I'm listening to. My Spotify playlist.